Premier Inn, Travelodge and Holiday Inn, the big three of UK hotel chains, all boasting multiple hundreds of hotels across the country.
But which one is best? Well, over the next few videos we're going to be finding out as I stay in all three of them and compare them. We're starting off with the Premier Inn at sunny and windy Southend-on-Sea. This one is apparently one of the best rated ones in Essex, so I'm excited to try it, although it does look a little bit tired. But anyway, let's head in and check it out.
The reception is very brand strong, and by the looks of things, they're promising a good night, so I'm going to hold them to that. The actual rest of the hotel is very easy to navigate. There's signs everywhere, so you definitely won't get lost. Got myself a little corner spot by the looks of it, and here we are, room 119. See if I can see the car from here, because it looks like we're looking out to the car park. Oh, just there she is. Alright, so here we are. First impressions of the room. Well, I can't see much of it yet. Let me get the bag off and get the shoes off as well, I think. Right, okay, instantly seeing a nice... What's this do? Ah, very nice. That's good. Right outside what would be, I'm guessing, the bathroom, you got your hairdryer and stuff, which is quite handy. Looks like quite a... shit, I was just about to say it was a good one, but... maybe not. I think one of the clips that actually hold it in is broken. It's just kind of sitting on the top there, so that's gonna come off anyway. All right, let's turn that off and get straight through into the actual room. Got another mirror there, and whoa, it's actually bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, boy. There is a large kind of empty space there, which I thought they would have had a wardrobe or something, although I'm guessing, oh yeah, that's there. So this kind of, the behind the mirror doubles up as the wardrobe. But yeah, that does leave quite a large empty space. So much room for activities, you know?
So many activities!
You could have like a whole floor workout routine in here if you wanted to. But I mean, probably not gonna do that, am I? I mean, we don't know how dirty these carpets are. I mean, I'm guessing they do get hoovered every day, right? As part of the clean. But yeah, I mean, the amount of shoes and people that have walked on this. Let's not think about it too much. The view is quite crap, to be honest. That's a bit of a shame. Having a corner spot, I thought I would actually be able to see out there a bit more. But yeah, it turns out that we've got a big kind of cutout thing blocking the way, which is annoying. But overall, I think that this setup here, where you know, you've got your bed, decent sized TV there, kettle station, and quite a nice long bench, which is you know, good for working opportunities. I think it's quite nice. I actually quite like it in here. It looks like it has an AC unit as well, but where is it? Is this the... Oh. Okay, it just says off and there's... Ah, there we go. Let's whack that down. I can hear it firing up. Yeah, I don't like a cold room, but something slightly beneath room temperature, just so it feels a little bit more, I don't know, less sweaty. Well, maybe not sweaty, but you get what I mean. It's hot in here, all right? And I want to cool it down. This looks like it doubles up as a stool or something. Why have I got... Like, that's not a proper... That is a stool, isn't it? That's because if you look this side, you've actually got a proper, you know, built-in little side table thing, right? But this, that just looks like a stool that they've nicked from the pub downstairs. A cuck stool, maybe. Maybe there's a new category of cuck furniture. We don't know. So it is not just the room that you get when you book with Premier Inn. There are extra add-ons that you can add, which I have because I wanted the full experience that you can get, and I am going to be doing that with the others as well. So it has a restaurant downstairs, and I do have the Premier Inn meal deal, which was an extra, I think it was an extra £26 or something like that. But you get a starter, a main, and a drink, and breakfast. I think that is a pretty good deal. I mean, I would have spent way more than that if I was to buy all of those things individually. So that's a great start. I'm not too sure on how the food quality is actually going to be, but that's what we're here to find out. So the total price that I paid for the room, breakfast and dinner was £79, which I think is actually a very good bargain considering what you're getting. And upon first impressions, I mean, the room is pretty good, I would say. I'm yet to, of course, check the bed out and the bathroom, but first impressions, it's looking pretty decent. So for dinner, I have it booked at 6:30 p.m. I'm quite excited for that because I'm pretty hungry already, and we're at like 4 o'clock, so still a couple of hours to wait. As for breakfast, you can go down whenever you want. It starts serving pretty early at about 6:30 a.m. and lasts until 10:30 a.m. So a pretty solid window there. But for now, let's not focus on food. Let's focus on the room and go check out the bathroom, and then we'll come to the bed check. Let's head on in. Oh, hello me. All right, so looking around, I wasn't expecting a bathtub. For some reason, I was just expecting a shower. But you do have the option of a bath or the shower, which looks, you know, fairly clean, to be honest. There's not really anything that's worrying me, to be honest. Everything looks pretty clean. There aren't any dodgy marks anywhere. The shower itself looks pretty decent. So I'll be checking that out, well, when I need to shower. Oh, it does have some dodgy flooring though. I just kind of sunk in a bit there. So maybe there's, I don't know, like a sinkhole forming, I don't know. But yeah, there's a dodgy bit of floor in there, but obviously that's going to be unique to this room, I assume. The toilet, yep, it's a toilet from the feel of it. I mean it's still plastic, but it's not like really cheap. You know, like when I stayed in the Green King Hotel, they had like a really cheap, like, you know, they could have bought it for £2 off of Temu or something. And it just felt horrible, to be honest. But that one is like a heavy duty type plastic, so that's okay. Sink is very clean as well. It's actually quite shiny. So that's all good. I am happy with the bathroom and happy, to be honest, with everything in the room. I was about to say apart from this, but I haven't checked it yet. So let's do that. Okay, right. First things first. It's very resistant to jumping. So, I'll tell you what, it actually felt really soft and squishy. I can already feel that this is going to be a good bed, and that the other two are going to have to, you know, really step up their game if they want to compete with this. But who's to say that they haven't? I haven't been there yet. But this feels like a good bed. And it looks ultra clean as well. It's almost like it's brand new. I mean, it's probably not, but it feels brand new. And the pillows as well. I mean, apparently you can actually just buy Premier Inn pillows, so they've obviously got a good reputation already. But let's try them out. Oh, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see why people would want those pillows. They're quite comfortable, to be honest, and they're a good thickness. And I feel like they're good enough to just have the one, to be honest. You don't need to double up on these. It's got like the perfect balance between soft and firm. Honestly, it's an all-round good bed so far. I think I'm gonna have a pretty good night's sleep in here. One thing that I just noticed, I was pulling this out to read the food menu, and then I noticed this. So they have very easily accessible plug sockets for the TV, which is a huge plus. If you're like me and you bring like a Fire Stick or something everywhere to kind of guarantee you've got your Netflix, Amazon Prime, all that kind of stuff, then seeing this is fantastic. There's no messing around behind the TV or anything like that. It's just simple, plug it in there. Love that. Great from Premier Inn, that. But on to the food menu, and by the looks of things, I'll be able to see more details about what I'm going to be eating. Oh, there it is actually, the meal deal on the back. I'm not sure if the camera's actually picking that up, but basically it's just the supplements that you might have to pay. Like if you want a steak, that's a little bit extra, and there are some drinks that aren't available. So, you know, there's certain wines and a couple of beers on there that aren't included. But for food, it does just say that all you got to do is just pick from the menu 2 courses and it's included. Calamari, barbecue chicken wings, chicken goujons, nachos even. Also like prawn cocktails, soups. I don't know if I would have a prawn cocktail in a Premier Inn. I don't know. It's kind of like having steak in a Wetherspoons. I just wouldn't. There are a lot of other options on there, but I'm not going to read everything out. Whether it tastes good though is another thing. We'll come on to that soon because I am heading down soon. But I have actually just noticed that it looks like the lamp's broken, which is so far the only fault to this room that I've found. Hopefully it's the only one. But yeah, quite impressed. Location-wise, this one is quite a good location. You've got Southend, High Street, like Adventure Island, shops, pubs, bars, all that kind of stuff. Literally 15 minutes walk away from here, so that's pretty good. I might have a little walk outside along the seafront just to, you know, get my legs moving.
I'm going on an adventure!
I might see if there's anywhere open that I can pick up some of those fresh donuts that you get by the seaside. Hopefully I'm lucky enough that somewhere is open and selling them. But to be honest, it's not looking that busy down here, so I don't actually think they will be. But to be honest, it's probably for the best because I do have dinner soon, so I probably shouldn't be tucking into a load of donuts. I mean, and for other reasons as well, but mainly the dinner one. Well, I'm actually starting to smell them now. I'm getting closer to the more popular areas. I've just passed Sea Life. I'm tempted to go in there, but it's actually really expensive. It's like nearly 30 quid for a ticket. Oh no. Looks like it's closed as well. But if it wasn't that, then where's the donut smell coming from? The hunt continues.
A few moments later.
Oh, for God's sake. Maybe I didn't smell them and I was just imagining it because I fancied one. Oh, I think we might have to end the search.
One eternity later.
Oh, here we go. This might be doing it. Hello, you alright? Are you serving donuts by any chance? No worries, cheers. Donut secured. Oh, alright, here we go. So, he actually ended up giving me two, even though I only paid for one. Which for one, it was £1.75, but he ended up giving me two, so... But I think that's because they were just closing, like they were literally packing up as I asked if they were still just serving donuts. So I got quite lucky with this one, and it still feels so hot and nice as well. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, they still taste just as good as I remember. I haven't had one of these probably since I was a kid. It's been that long. All right, I'm very glad that I've done this, although I feel like I shouldn't eat both. Eating both of these and then going down for dinner. All right, mission success. Last bite, and then I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna save this one for later.
And before I knew it, I was back at the Premier Inn. All right, back in the room after that lovely walk, to be honest. That was actually a great little time. And I didn't get it on film, but a chocolate Labrador stopped to say hello, which, you know, dogs just brighten anyone's day. And if it doesn't, I think you're lying. So yeah, that was lovely. The donuts were great. I ended up eating the other one on the way home, so I don't actually have it saved. I was walking home and I thought, do you know what? What's the point in getting a hot donut and then not eating it whilst it's hot? So I ate that one as well. So we've got about 45 minutes until I've got to head down for dinner. So until then, I'm just going to chill out. So I'll see you then. Oosh! All right, here we are. Dinner. I mean, we've already had a look at the menu. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, the calamari has this owl pick on it, and so does the smothered chicken. So I might just have that, you know. Surely it doesn't say our pick for nothing. I feel like if I go with, you know, their picks, surely that's gonna be the best. I mean, it's pretty empty in here, to be honest. I mean, it's pretty big, like there's tables all through there as well. There's a couple of people in here. But it's a really big place, plenty of tables. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go with their picks. And then hopefully that's the best that they can offer. Food is ordered, and now we wait. Lovely, thank you very much. Here we go, calamari, one of my favourites. A little bit of lemon. Usually it comes with some like garlic alioli, but It's orange this time, interesting. But the actual calamari itself does look quite good. Nice and crispy. Let's give it a little taste. It's actually really good. I'm not surprised that it was, you know, their pick. I'm actually really impressed with that. I thought that it was going to be those like classic calamari rings, but to come out with the actual, you know, little squids, it's really good calamari. And this sauce has like a little bit of spiciness to it. It's really good.
For me, I've done it twice.
Yeah.
That is always last resort, because they have the bathroom they give you. It's very shit.
Out of the three, I'm expecting that one to be the worst, but
Yeah, but the newer ones, they've upgraded ones. What do you call it? They've given a bit more towels and the mat, and sleeping was okay. The pillows are better here, and
Yeah.
Holiday Inn have good pillows. They have some are really hard you need, and these pillows on average are the best for me, or I like. But Travelodge, I only go if I have to, but the worst one, there's another chain in there.
But here it is, and to be honest, it's basically a Hunter's chicken, which is good news for me because I like Hunter's chicken. The chicken, however, was on the thin side, so although it tasted actually quite good, the actual size of it looked bigger than what it actually was. The chips were pretty decent as well, not the nicest I've had, but definitely not the worst. They had a good bit of crisp on them and they tasted great. It also came with some garlic bread, which I wasn't expecting, so that was a nice added touch. So that's dinner, and here we are back in the room. Of course, it cost me nothing because all of that was included in the price, including the drink. All right, that is it for the Premier Inn tonight. For me, it's time to relax and basically just head to bed whenever I'm ready. So I'll see you guys in the morning if nothing else happens. Hello, people. Just watching YouTube, but look at this. Look how nice this is. What a lovely little backlight for the evening time. You know, so you don't have to have these, well, any other light on, to be honest. If you're just laying in bed watching TV, you just have that on. Just thought I'd let you know that. I thought it was really nice, and you don't get that in every hotel. So, well done, Premier Inn. All right, I'm going to bed now, so I'll see you in the morning.
good morning, everyone. Right, so, okay, got my tea. The bed situation. I slept very well, actually. Almost too well, because now it's time's getting on and I've got to get down for breakfast. But yeah, the bed was really comfortable. The pillows were good. I literally have zero complaints, to be honest, about the bed. Got a little bit hot at times, like I thought it would with that, so I had to turn the aircon back on. But other than that, I can't really complain about the bed. It's just a great bed. I mean, you know that it's going to be a good bed when they're literally advertising the mattress and you can get one at home. So, sleep quality, good. Shower this morning, it was okay, you know, not perfect. I felt like once the curtain was drawn, it did feel a little bit closed in. So, all good news for the Premier Inn so far. But how good is breakfast? Let's go find out.
The cooked food was a little bit sparse by the time I got down there, but I did manage to pick myself up something, and it's all of the usual stuff. On the continental side of things, they did have a good selection of pastries and toasts, and also a selection of cereals, and along with that, the usual coffee machines as well.
I've opted for, I'm eating light this morning, so I've just got a couple of hash browns, some egg, and one bit of bacon. Nothing too exciting, to be honest. I must have got down here pretty, I don't know, maybe a bit late, because there's not, it feels like there isn't that much left. They do also have these little Yeo Valley, I think that's how you say it, yogurt pots, which is quite nice. I love a yogurt for breakfast, as well as, of course, an apple juice. Although I'm not eating much, what I am eating is pretty tasty, and I might grab some pastries as well after this. One thing they did do is in the hot food section, they've left all of the tongs under the heat lamps. So as you're picking up your food, you're like,
Oh, bloody hell, like,
you know, it's burning your hand. Maybe that's a tactic to make you choose less food, I don't know. because as you're doing it, you do want to put the tongs down pretty much immediately. They're playing some good songs though. What's love got to do with it? Right, that's enough of that. Let's go get some pastries. Oh, just got the classic duo, and from the feel of them, I mean, if you listen, actually feels like they've been baked here, so they're still quite crispy. It tastes good. It tastes fresh. All right, I'm going to finish up here, and I'll catch you back in the room. Look, I've just noticed this. They've got a bottle opener here. It says cheers. Oh, for God's sake. They obviously don't clean it. Now my hand's sticky. Oh. Give me a minute. I've got to wash my hands. All right, so that's breakfast done. And that brings us to the end of the stay. I mean, the breakfast was pretty decent. I was a little bit let down by some of the cooked food. But to be honest, the price difference between the continental and the cooked is like £2. So, and it includes the continental. So you might as well just go for it. But my overall experience in the Premier Inn, I've actually really enjoyed it. I haven't really found that much to complain about, to be honest, especially about the room itself. I mean, it's a little bit dated in places, like you can see, you know, chip marks in the wood. You know, that lamp over there is broken. You know, little things. So it's definitely going to take some beating, but can the Travelodge or the Holiday Inn compete? Well, we're going to find out over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you there.